Hello, folks. Macaroni Tony.
Whoop, whoop. Salute, my fellas.
Needs no introduction, really.
No, we really don't. We know cause everybody know that. I hope everybody know who I am
I'm Mike.
because I be doing the two-step, the stinking leg, dropping it like it's hot. You know what I'm saying? So everybody know who my buddy is right here. So don't judge the book by cover because you might be missing out on the bestseller.
Are you saying I'm funny?
You know
looking? You saying I have a dumb cover?
Yeah, he might look like one of the strange characters, like the white neighbor next door. But the guy said
he's feeling himself because he got his black hair back.
Now, why did my hair come up in these?
Because you were saying I'm kind of weird looking. I was like, when I met you, you had purple fucking hair.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you gotta be incognito nowadays.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like a chameleon. You gotta be able to blend in.
I don't have any hair to turn purple.
But I'm just saying though, the world is a stage. Where I lay my head is my dressing room. I can be as naked as I want to and be my true self. And when I step about my dressing room,
naked,
I have to on my birthday. So what's wrong with that? And step up on the world stage, I have to act accordingly, you know what I'm saying? I have to be like a chameleon, be able to communicate and interact with people from all walks of life. And that's why to this day, nothing fazes me. Because I met all type of people with all type of personality. And I learned how to study them, understand them, and interact with them.
Okay, and so hearing that, right, and going off of the previous video where we talked about when you were 14 through 16, right, what happened to you with going to jail and prison, right, and you had to learn how to educate yourself, right? How did you learn how to interact and read and deal with people? Because that's a very controlled, small environment, and there's a very set amount of people that you're ever going to be interacting with. You know what I mean? So, I'm sure you met some characters over there, right? And I'm sure you had quite, like you talked about, getting the Jordans and learning that lesson, being all boastful and loud and showing them off, and 5 minutes later they're gone.
I love them shoes, man.
That's a lesson in human nature, real fast. Like, wait a second.
I broke down like a little kid, man. Right? I cried.
Right? Okay. But so my point is, the lessons that you learned were probably a lot different than most people out on the street, the way they learn. And we get to the same point eventually, but we have different routes.
Yes,
right.
Yes,
so I want to hear about your routes, what led you, because I later in life went to jail and prison and got to see all this kind of myself too. But I'm curious. I had the benefit of growing up in a nice, suburban area. We weren't like rich, but we were upper middle class. I was kind of spoiled. My dad was like the commissioner of baseball. You know what I'm saying? So I was, I wasn't spoiled rotten rich or anything, but I got everything I wanted, and we had a nice life. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up in a nice, safe area. I didn't have any of these problems. I didn't go to prison, anything like that, right?
You were white and privileged,
right? And then I got into computers and all that kind of stuff. So I learned mine a very different route than you, right? And that's why this is kind of fascinating. And I think this is very interesting here. So you're 14. You get sent. Where you got sent to the boys' school?
Yes, I got sent to the boys' school.
And as we discussed in the previous video, and I'll just highlight real quick, it was the most fucked up boys' school probably in the history of the United States. There's literally digging up hundreds of bodies, right? So
all black kids now. All black kids, white, right? Black kids.
And if you notice, he happens to be a 14-year-old black kid. So he would have been a prime candidate to be buried there. And so I'm curious because that's probably in the United States honestly about as bad as it gets, right? So, I can't imagine there's too many more places in the world that are more fucked up, but still, in the United States, that's the most fucked up. And how? So, what kind of things did you do? Did you play? Did you start playing chess and all that kind of stuff and
Yeah,
cards?
yeah. When I was in cross state prison, and I ain't know none of that. How to play chess or check from behind the bar, the door. But they teach you that we call if you have a chessboard and I have a chessboard, and I might say cowboy pawn go to 4 for the 8 squares. Then the other person would move
Yeah, yeah.
my pieces, and I would move his pieces. So and one day when I first went over there, I thought I knew how to play checkers. But you have some real checker sharks over there, and I could not
Yes,
eat
you do.
for 7 days straight
Well, they took your
until I
food,
learned how to
huh?
play. Yeah, man, took food until I ate all 7. I ate a whole week of my
Heartless,
trade.
heartless.
The heartless, you know what I'm saying?
They even give you a
Yeah,
biscuit.
hell no, I was
Oh,
starving like
man.
Marvin.
Yeah.
But guess what? I learned how to play checkers,
Yeah.
and I became one of the best checker players at the age of 16 when I was Florida State prison. I went up against some of the best and taught more shit than they taught shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just so the audience understands, in case one of the things that really blew my mind with jail and prison is this the skill level at chess of the average black male. They're so
Boy,
good. They're so
yeah,
good.
they're good.
And you're like,
But me,
fuck.
I know I'm good at playing chess, and I
And
love to
so the
talk
audience
shit.
knows. And so the audience knows. I have no business playing hit chess. It's a joke. Like
I'll destroy him.
and yeah, and he doesn't even like try to help me. He'll be like third move in. He'll be like he won't even say I just did something retarded, right? So he'll be like, and then all of a sudden he'll put a piece, and then I'll realize instantly, like, wait, if I move this here, then to do this, which I want, then I'm screwed. And if I move this, I'm screwed. And if I don't do anything, and I just move some of these other, I'm screwed, right? And how did that happen in like 3 or 4 moves, right? And why isn't he like ever help me? Like say, hey man, like but he's that much better than me. So I just want everybody to know. And I'm not a great chess player, but the skill level of these guys in jail is off the chain. And in gambling, everything, man. Like, geez, Louise, it'll blow your mind, man. If anyone ever questions the intelligence of black males, no, like trust me, like these dudes are sharp and it's a and you know what they call it? The finesse game.
Yeah, it's sort of like that, but you know, like
The finesse game.
one,
How did you develop your finesse game? Because you are a finesse.
I'm a finago madago.
Yeah,
Right?
you're a finesser.
But you know, like I learned that man that playing chess is similar to life. On that chessboard, any move you make on that chessboard can be a calculated risk. Because the moment you fucked up, then you leave your opponent to enter into your domain and destroy you. So therefore, I relate chess to life. Life is like a chessboard. And every decision you make in life can cause you to go to prison, to go to jail, to get killed, yada yada yada, lose a lot of shit. So every decision you make has to be a calculated decision. Because if you don't weigh the pros and the cons of your decision, you will get thrown. You'll be off the hill. And prison has really taught me a lot. I'm talking about, you see a lot of shit goes on. It was a society within a society. And in that society, it was all about survival. Like Charles Darwin said, on the strong can survive, I survived. Through the police brutality, strapping me down to the bed like this here, and beat me till I was blood in the face. And the only problem I had is to talk shit. Like, motherfucker, that shit don't hurt me. You know how when you get that adrenaline going, that blood pumping, you know what I'm saying? But that shit was hurting like a motherfucker. But I wouldn't let them know. I would get them the pleasure and say, oh, you were hollering like a little bitch yesterday. Hell no. Even though that when they ran in on me, you know, we ain't talking about no size 9, 10. We talking about size 15, 16 they were putting on my ass. And I damn near blacked out. And the next day, I swear to God, I got in a fight with Bruce Lee. I was tore up from the head up. Excuse me. I had all kind of boot prints on my ass. Guess what? The next day, I sold out to a bitch. That shit don't hurt me, bitch. I'm ready for round 2. Bring your, get your squad. Come on in. Because I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm full built, tough. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't have plenty of time when police jumped on me while I'm in restraint. And that's why I jump on them. All my batteries that I have caught on Leo's is because when officers jump on me, I'm fighting back. I don't give a flying fuck if I root their whole life. I was sentenced to do time. I was sentenced to be punished by brutality. And I used to hate them motherfuckers. Yeah. That's the one that I had an epiphany. That I should not hate them as individuals, but hate the things that they were programmed to do. And ever since then, my understanding began to grow. Being in prison was rough, dangerous. It was like a dual dynamic force. Police on one side, and inmates on the other side. And I grew. And I became more educated I became, the more stronger I became. I'd be a part of an enforcer when the dudes say, hey, they just call me Little Jet. Little Jet, you see that white dude right there? I want that dude. I go and put on these gear like a motherfucker Mike Tyson and walla. And I put a fear of God in. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, but like I said, man, that education is good. But to be locked up, you have to educate yourself. You gotta be serious about it. If you want to be a better person, if you want to rise above your unfortunate plight, then you have to educate yourself. You have to change your whole perception of life, yourself, and others. And I am determined to be a better person. So Mike, yeah, I'm like hickory dickory dock. How the clock fell off the rock. Some shit like that. I'm stupid.
I thought you were gonna
Hey, but okay.
whip out the dice man there. Uh-oh.
Whoop whoop! Salute! My father. But yeah, everybody, I just want y'all to subscribe. Help support me. The more you support me, the more you make me a better person. The more you make me want to continue. You know what I'm saying? Until then, I salute all my struggle, my brothers and sisters who are out there trying to struggle to make a better life.